Greetings and salutations, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, we're going to be playing Factorio this morning. I need to make sure that it successfully unhosted Voodoo here. Looks like it might have. It never... So last night, I was, yes, it's still... Okay, alright, it's good. Alright, greetings and salutations. Anyway, so last night the game was refusing to unhook from people. Uh-oh. Power is in trouble. Power is in trouble. So this is a... Uh-oh. Bugs are bigger than I was expecting as well. It's okay. They're not that big. I'm going to have to spend a little bit of time and energy on the get them killed mode here. Gotta get some... Gotta come get some iron. Fix all this junk. So normally I'm a lot better about... Actually, how many of those? I guess we have extra. Whatever. So normally I'm a lot better about having... Why are all these things without... Like there's no power because... Oh! Nope, wrong button. Let's see, of course we lost pieces of... Okay. Let's get some guns down here. Up here. Perch. Oh, steel box either. I just have nothing. I just literally have nothing right now. There you go. Let's go ahead and make a third. Oh, of course it doesn't quite fit. Okay. Do we have a radar here? Or a mini map? Alright, so, sorry. All the introductions I normally make, I didn't make because I didn't realize I was going to attack the first second of the game. Alright, so, 1, hello. 2, we're back with some more Factorio this morning. Now, this is a game that I have been playing solo. I've not been playing this game on stream. This is just me when I feel like basically playing. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. It's just been a private game. But I have a hard time. One of those people, I kind of struggle going back and forth between multiple games. And the old game that I was playing was on 17.6. And it was no mods. And I was at a position where I had basically won the game anyway. I just hadn't pulled the final trigger on winning the game. So I don't know. It was fun. But and I wanted to get the new version of the game up and running. So we're here. So this game is not super deep. It's reasonably deep. And we're kind of working on some different principles here than usual for me. So, first of all, I'm trying really hard to kind of use like a block building method. And one of the mods that I started with actually gave me some starting robots and a few and I still have a few of them in my backpack, and a few starting provider chests, requester chests, etc., etc. So, like, I built a few little grids, but I'm trying to go as bot heavy as possible here, and basically only make arrays for things that you have to print, too much oxygen not included, for things that you have to make mass quantities of, right? So, yeah, batteries, robot frames. Speaking of robot frames, we should probably turn the robots back on. I have them turned off for right now, but I was working on science. And then everything else is kind of getting roboted around. So, like, right now, we're roboting in bits and pieces of the science that we're missing, so we don't have to worry about wasting a lot of room biking science around. That's part of the thought, just to kind of be more automated, more early, more beta. We'll kind of see. It's like me playing as many bots as I possibly can. Sorry, trying to get everything set up this morning, and I'm just not quite running yet. Alright, so, as you can tell, I clearly have blue science up and running, but I don't have military science up and running yet. And I would like to make that happen here. So, military science gets knocked out. It's me 5 military science to make 1 a second. That's kind of the ratio I'm going for right now, basically. There might be more blue or more green science to that, but it basically trying to do one a second. Morning, Peter. That tail's going with the whack whack. All right, so we're going to need piercing rounds, hand grenades, and walls. Getting all of that right here is going to be pretty tight. So let's set up a couple other things real super fast before we get too crazy here. I want to take a quick look at these. These take greens. I was hoping I could glue it right here. I bet there's a way. I just gotta move and upgrade some stuff here. Alright. There we go. Alright. So we slap down a guy here. This. And then you also need some iron, which of course is here, but it's not like the easiest to grab. So I guess we'll just do this. So I'd like to get these getting made. There we go. Nice. Did I look at the charge stuff? I did not look at anything yet. I literally got up. I watched about 14 seconds of Voodoo stream, just in time for him to be like, "Hey guys, I really would appreciate it if everyone would cheat or say something." So I'm like, grumble, and that's literally all I did. So let me take a quick look. Oh, it's just straight up available for pre-purchase. That kind of makes sense. Here we go. Alright, so quick look-see. Like I said, I saw Voodoo kind of talking about it, but I didn't look at it. So, Standard Edition, Collector's Edition, Fan Bundle, kind of like normal. Kind of as I projected. The expansion, Tieflings, Sharn Supplies, whatever that is. 20 Astral Shards, Major Guild Renown Elixir. Gross. Hey, Big Chungus. Let's see. The Step Up gets you 50 Astral Shards, 2 Major Guild Renowns, 10 Greater Treasure Hunter Potions. Again, gross. Universal Tree Inquisitive, so this guy's looking pretty good right now with the tree. Heroic level Shield Guardian Hireling. Now, here we go. Now we're talking. This is sexy. Cosmetics. The Bloodhound's pretty cool. A Dimensional Augment Bag holds 500 unique items. This is kind of hot. Alright, and then we've got, let's see, the Sharn Supplies upgraded to 140 Astral Shards, 3 Major Guild Renown Potions, 20 Greater Treasure Hunter Potions, 5 Mirrors of Glamoring. That seems fine. Legendary level Shield Guardian. Some other cosmetics. That Peacock, which that Peacock is sweet. Iconic Hero Scoundrel. The same Augment Bag. Weapon Aura. Universal Tree Enhancement Point Tome for every character. Here we go. This is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. And a boarding pass to Sharn. So yeah, I'm probably going to get this one. Assuming that fundraising kind of goes like it should. But, and/or the sweet follower decides to kick me the code once again for an Ultimate Fan Bundle. But, yeah, it doesn't seem bad. Doesn't seem bad. Oh, wrong button. It's for augments, filleries, and such. Oh, that's less good. Not as excited about filleries and augments and things. I have a huge augment bag. I just thought maybe they had figured out how to make a giant backpack. We don't have yellows yet, so we need to do... We're doing robot upgrades first, basically. Maybe even artifacts. Artifacts probably. That's probably why they put it in there. Alright, the first thing I want to do before I finish what I was actually doing is I want to increase the... Yeah, I want to turn this back on. So... I'm just controlling everything with simple on-off commands. I wanted to pause this one specifically because of the drains on reds. I should probably turn this one back on as well. Yeah, I want to get to like a few hundred bots, which means I make 2 alarms because I don't want to do this. I don't want to set up like complicated doodads. I just want to make an alarm. It'll just be significantly easier. Okay, put these in the trash slot, please. Alright. Here's my alarm. Boop. And I just want a really simple here to here. I want you to play this for me. Show it. I don't need it to like whoop whoop at me. Oh, wait, actually, I need total logistic. I need Y. I need Y here. So, and Y is greater than or equal to, say, 1,000. I want you to make a thing. I want you to show an alert of this for me. copy this, and we're going to paste it right there. But we're going to look at this, and this is going to be T. I'm going to show a picture of construction bots. Alright. So they got Keith Baker to do DMing. Did they really? Now I'm excited. I thought they couldn't do that unless he joined the guild, right? Like he had to join the Actors Guild to be able to do that. Alright, so the number is 2 walls, 1 grenade, 1 piercing round. I think we could cram most of that in there. Alright, so we're going to do 5 of these. That's not very many. To get us to 1 a second. There we go, that's what we're looking for. Robot worker size. Alright. So, if we took stone... Hey guys, what's happening? We took stone, right down here. Here's some iron, here's some steel, here's some copper. Think we can get away with putting... I feel like if we're gonna fudge, we should just fudge hardcore. Alright, here we are. Well, I'm pretty excited then. Like I did not realize that Keith agreed to DM. Do any voiceover DMing. I might actually turn my voiceover sounds on for that. This makes 1 a second. So I can do 3 with this. But this needs 1 every 5. Okay, so this should be pretty small then actually, huh? Should be able to build this nice and tight. Steal back. Okay. Yeah, I saw a bunch of the cosmetics they had already shown. Oh, I do like that high society jacket, actually. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, the high society one is pretty boss. I do agree. I don't want to put that on the inside. Hey, Peter. Is there an easier way to put that on the inside? guess not. I guess we just switch that to up here. I guess on the plus side, though, it lets me have an empty box right here. Okay. They also list out the point totals everything will cost when they plan on release. I saw that. That I think is pretty interesting. We're going to filter this ammo. We're going to filter it to the left. I don't see the arrow. Alright, so that's going to go there. That looks pretty good. Trash slots? Probably. Probably would not be the worst thing in the world, trash slots. Walls? I kind of want to just make walls over here and then pump them over. Walls from here to there is not that far. Then what's the other part that we need for this science? Grenades. Grenades from here to there would not be that bad either, but I don't know if I have coal on the bus. I don't. Okay. So we already have stone being pumped in. So that should be fine. So we'll just go... We'll just go straight like that. So you... Actually, how many wall segments per... You need 5, so you're going to need a big one. So you need a big one, you're going to need a big one to keep up with this. Then we'll just... Can we just put the wall plates back in here? Yeah, we can. And then we want you to have... I don't know, like... 2,000 walls. That'll work. Alright, and then here we'll request some walls. Probably right here. Like to get everything off of one requester chest, actually. So what if we put it here? That'll do. And what do you want, like 200 walls? Yeah, like 200 walls. There'll be walls. Pick a new science. Guess we can start on that. And then, oh, the other thing we should do is we should turn one of these, probably this guy, into substations. Which means we need copper down here as well. And then this needs to be substations like 50. Oh, I'm assuming it's going to be some sort of fighter, right? You know what? I'm not going to put that there here. Oh, you know what? Actually, it does make more sense to put that there. My bad. I'll leave this one here. This, I think, is when we'll transition back to regular poles again for now. I think that'll be fine. And then this will be grenades down. And they'll just feed like that. Alright, and again, we're basically doing just 1 a second and calling it a day. Alright, so now we need to get coal up here on the bus. Where do we want to put coal? Probably on this line? What a disaster. Uh-oh, speaking of disaster. Under attack. Let's grab our car. Alright, so this guy must now be in the pollution zone? Yeah, our pollution zone is spread a little bit. So we got a couple up here, we got this guy down here. I was hoping to not have to worry about defenses very much, except for like outposts. But we may have to go do a little bit of cleanup here. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. Are we producing guns in here? Nay, we are not. Okay. Let's add a... Let's add assembly machines. We're gonna need more copper in here, I think. Let's go ahead and make that 100 copper. And then we're gonna need 20. Yeah, see, he's just going to be able to do 1. So let's kick that up to 100. And then gears, let's kick it up to 100. Alright, and then I would like you to be guns, and I would like you to be less than 20? Like, I don't need a million of them. Being damaged, but I don't think it's dead. Go check on it. See, we're starting to get in that annoying stay busy by cleaning up stuff phase, and I don't want to be in that phase. Alright, well, now's as good a time as any. So we're going to do a different thing here. People who watch the stream semi-often will recognize this. Do we need that many? Let's take... Alright, let's go like that. I don't have any. Alright, let's add yellow arms to this. Keep us around 30. Blues keep us around 40. Alright. So we're gonna go in. And then we'll have a line that goes like so. I wish I could say I didn't have any clue about... Wish I could say I did, but I have no clue about Factorio. Yeah, it's honestly probably my favorite of the base builder games. I don't know if, like, it's for everybody. It's probably not for everybody. Let's see. We don't have production science packs, so... It's definitely one of those games that you have to be interested in. But if you are interested in it, then it gets really interesting. Oh, there's no power here. See, now we're just running around like a crazy person. Ugh. Come on. Losing belts here. Alright, so the reason that is important is now it is replicatable. So like we can slap one down here, we can slap one down over here. We're gonna have to move some robot ports around. Because they are not in the logistics zone. But we can take care of that, I think. These are all temporary placement type doodads anyhow. I hate you. Ignore my name. Why? Why would you hate? Why would I ignore your name? It's not nice. Alright. Where was I? Let's see. We'll unlock purple science, but we're kind of reaching a point where we want to slow down just a little bit on science. We're not like, oh, excuse me, I tooted. And these are done now too, so let's get these picked up. I just said I loved you. I love you too. You're the best. You're the best. Everybody on this stream who watches this stream is clearly the best. Oh. Why are we having problems with bricks? The bricks are getting entered into the system now. Right? Maybe their bricks are getting eaten up too quick here. And that's probably what's happening. This arm may just not be fast enough to input the bricks. Keep up with all of this. Alright, let's... Don't think we have Roboport coverage all the way back here. So let's correct that, I think. That's the wrong filter. Should be bricks. There we go. Notice they upped the damage dice in the Inquisitive Tree. It's always good. When they are crunching numbers and actually finding problems and then fixing them, that is often very, very good for us. Alright, so that should have all this running now, right? You found that the law damage dice was almost too OP? I would have a hard time imagining that any of the damage dice would be too OP. You get them to hit for just as much as your base attack. As your base attack bonus, or your base attack dice. You must be saying your base attack damage here. Alright, let's make sure that this thing stays safe. That should be pretty easy. We actually do want to get Roboports delivered now, I think. We have a little bit of grenades here, but not anywhere near enough grenades. So let's say I hit 400 damage without effects and such. I could get another 400 damage on the law dice. Oh, well. That's not the worst. That's not something you kick out of bed for eating a cracker, huh? There's those Roboports. Do I have greens getting put in anything? Never have enough. Never have enough greens. Greens are equal to or greater than, say, like 600. That's 3 tabs. It's not a lot. Yeah, we'll do that for now. You know what? Yeah, okay. I keep talking myself into making it less, don't I? But it's because we only have 1 line of iron right now, and I don't... Yeah, let's actually turn that back off. Or not off, but down. When we expand our smeltings, which will be pretty soon, we'll go a little bit more crazy. Well, I'll tell you, if you compare it to like a falconry dice, getting something to double up like that is probably pretty high, but probably not completely unwarranted. Like, the falconry die was pretty great for a long time. I got it. I have to go to that. Nothing else is going to get there in time. And even that, I'm not sure. Where's my car? Oh, there's all sorts of attacks going on in the base right now. Yeah, we're going to have to go deal with combat here pretty soon. Can't believe I misplaced my damn car. Alright. You get shot. You get shot. You get shot. You get shot. So if you're level 10 or 12, you hit, let's say, 60 or 70 damage per attack without effects, you would have just about... Bobby Bird is calling me on Messenger. Hey buddy, welcome to the stream. What's up?
Hey, I got a question. It's Robert, the one that usually plays Magic.
I know who you are. What's
okay,
up?
Cool. Anyways, are you busy right now?
Just streaming, aka working. What's up?
Is there any way you can help with the Pokemon Go raid?
Any way I can help with the Pokemon Go raid?
Yeah.
Not right now, unfortunately, my friend.
Damn.
I'm at my computer streaming for at least a couple hours here. What are you trying to take down?
Dialga.
Oh man, that's like a 6-person thing.
Yeah, we have 5.
You should guys might be able to push it. You got all your best hitters lined up.
Yeah.
And you've got your like die come back in after a full raid heal, max revive thing.
Yep. I think we should be able to with 5, but you know, it's better safe than sorry.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no, I'm not gonna be able to get away, my friend.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right, you have a good one. Toodles.
Yep. Later.
Look at that. Look at that. Weirdness. Weirdness. Alright. Can you come help us with a Pokemon Go raid? Oh, man. Alright, what was I doing? Hand grenades. Horseshoes and hand grenades. That's what we were doing. So, we have lots and lots of coal here, but I really don't want... I don't want to drain the fuel line. So what I'm thinking about doing is making this a 3-3 instead. How big is a 3-3? That's not bad. Upgrade this to a 3-3, and then make that third line for so we're not draining fuel, like valuable fuel. This is gonna take a while to drain out, huh? Close enough. we're gonna bus it. Wow, that's crazy. There's got to be a better way. This is the only power line to the base, right? This little pole goes down, the whole base turns off. Yep. Alright, so yeah, we need a better power system here anyway. You're not bringing me these, are you? I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run a line of these right here. We're going to take that, put it in our book. Right now we get another new blueprint, or a new blueprint down here. Where's this? Oh, that can go away. And that'll break. That'll fix it. And then we'll take all of the old poles out from here to here. Everything should still run. And we'll put it right here and junk box here. That'll just be so much better. Blurp right into the system. Oh, I hear baby birds outside my window. Snaking this thing through is going to be a pain. I think we'll be alright. I think we can manage here for a little bit more. I'm kind of tempted to take the copper from here, though. Or not the copper, the iron from this. They're only flying that far. So actually, let's take a look at what happens if we steal the copper from up here. Can't cram another one in. I need... If I remember right, these are slow as balls. Okay, can we get... Promise this will make sense in a second. Where are they? I think that one can go away and this one can stay. also, we're going to need this to be... Huh, I'm out of arms. Not cool, robots. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have played a little bit of Minecraft. I like it, but I would like it to be I can't get the various server stuff to work the way I want it to work. If that makes sense. Like, I like having my games customized for me, and I can't seem to get all the mods that I want to run the way that I want them to run. If that makes sense. I'm sure it kind of does. Hey Slacks, how you doing this morning, Bubba? You are a hand grenade holding machine, my friend. Good, playing a little Windscape. Nice. Alright, so that should be the last piece we need for military science once we get it down in here. So let's request those hand grenades. That's probably fine. Alright, and then we want to do... I want to snag some of these for the system. Alright. So that should be military science. Oh man, am I sitting here not doing any science this whole time? Looks like it. Alright, laser turret should fire off pretty bloody quickly. It is not a slow science. Hand grenades are coming in. Looks good. Power is kind of on the edge. So we need to look at solar panels. Unfortunately, solar panels is one of the things. Solar panels and accumulators we're gonna have to make in big batches. So we can't probably rely on the bots to work all of that in. How many construction bots do we have? We have 400 consistent construction bots. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna just put this down. Alright, so that should get this square going. Nah, there's no pollution in that square. Alright, do we want accumulators and... We could put it in this square, I guess. I don't know if it makes any sense to put them in this square. Alright, we gotta go figure out what's going on with oil. We have no sulfuric acid right now. Just 0, just straight up none. I imagine we're probably not producing enough of something. That's fine. Get us to 10. I don't think. Get us to 20. I don't think we need that many. Oh, also, where'd my damn car go? Here it is. Why am I walking like a pleb? Yeah, we have plenty of oil. We have too much light oil is what's going on. Alright, well, let's do a emergency. Just get back to work here. And then what we need to do is we need to set up our light oil fracking. This is kind of what I assumed was going to need to happen. So, where do we want to put it? There's a lot to cram in right here. Put it on this side, but then we gotta work it around. The water's on this side, so yeah, I think we'll figure out how to put it on this side. Whoop. Alright, I must have had something in it once. We can tap this water main. We're in the network down here. We are not, right? No, we are definitely not. Okay, hopefully robots are on the way. Oh, those may not be in, oh, there they are. Yeah, they're in the right chest. Alright. So now we gotta get this in, which... I should have went ahead and went all the way up here anyway. I need a stack of pipes for my own damn self. Alright, so this is not going to quite power the way I hoped it would. And if we need to, we should be able to shoot that over quite a bit. So go pipe. Need an exit pump. Guess we put the one-way pump there. Exit. Okay, so that pumps it in. Now we got to get this light oil down here. Thing is, I want to get it exiting from here. A little bit of this. Do I want to? I don't know if I really want to tap it. I guess technically that doesn't cross anything. Neither does that technically. Alright, so here I want a pump. This thing, I really want to put a limiter on it. Or 50,000. We may have to also do something similar for heavy to light in the future. Looks like petroleum is getting a move on. Oh, it looks like we have a bunch and it is not getting pushed out as quick as I'd like. But we'll turn around and this will just go ape shit, so I think it'll work out. Alright, now we're having electricity problems. Which is why we needed to work on our solar. But I didn't. Alright, I think we're going to turn science off for a minute. Give that a second. What do we need? We need copper, steel, and electronic circuits. I think we need a full line. I guess we'll build it here. Not in love with the idea, but I don't see it better. Alright. One more time. 15, 5 to 5. Ugh. This is not my favorite method of doing the line combining, but I mean, it's fine. It gets the job done. I'm really tempted to make this a red line, but I think once the solar panels start, they will tear up pretty quickly. So I don't think I need to go like super duper crazy, man. I love breakfast for dinner. That is my favorite. There is a saying. Oh man, okay. I feel like we're getting way less power than we're supposed to have. What is going on here? I can't see anything. The whole base is done. So the whole base came roaring to a stop. Why? Like, even if power was low, it shouldn't come to a stop. Unless all of the coal went to grenades, which again should not have happened as we had a three-way balancer. So why did the power stop? Yeah, looks like I do not understand why the power just quit here. Okay. We're gonna put a hack in. Hacks. Alright, so this is going to turn solid fuel into oil, or sorry, oil into solid fuel into power. Can I do a goofy voice? Yoink, yoink. No, probably not. Hoik, hoik, hoik. I don't know. There we go. See if this fixes the problem. I knew we were close on power, but not that close on power. Come on. Fire it up. Even with all these running, it's not enough power to run everything. Did I, like, blink and all my power went away? What happened? Alright, well, at least this should be running now. So... While the base is not running anywhere near all the time, we're going to put power on pause. We're going to put basic expansion at pause. And we're going to quickly make batteries and accumulators and solar panels. We're going to try to increase our solar power significantly here. Stick this into one of these guys, like here. What do I think of the new Spider-Man movie this year? I'm looking forward to it a lot, actually. I am hoping that it's going to be quite good. I really, really, really liked Homecoming. So we're gonna go absolutely crazy. We're gonna go crazy right here in the short term. This will probably be more than enough in the long, like, pretty soon, but for the now, alright, how many accumulators? 5 to 1. Really just want to glue it in again someplace. Like, there's so many batteries right here. I feel like I could pretty easily just kind of glue it in. I'm gonna glue it in. I'm gonna put it right here. I think the robots can bring over how much iron? 2. Yeah, I just feel like they can. And that there's not a reason to go nuts. Oh, that's supposed to be Q. Oh, that's not in the network. This might not work then. Just assumed we were in the network here. We were just out of the network. Alright, let's just shove it up one then. So the streams get blocked when I play actual music because YouTube blocks the music on if it's copywritten. So to avoid that, you have to, yeah, so you can just go right up here. can take this line up, and then we can just filter it out up here. I don't have anything up there. Coming. Relax. And none of this is like end of the world at the moment. Although we need much better ammo here. Alright, let's set up one of our gun turrets up here. It's been banned before. Twitch really is where, like, most of my profits come from. I make nothing from YouTube. Literally nothing. Every time I've applied for partnership on YouTube, they've changed the rules on me. And basically I've given up on ever making money on YouTube. Literally, the only way I will make money on YouTube is if you guys go to Patreon and support the stream there. Like, I don't think I'll ever make any money on YouTube. Like, I'll never be big enough that YouTube will voluntarily pay me. I don't think they want to pay people. I think they want to get their content for free. Which I can't blame them. Like, why wouldn't you try to get your content for free? But it would be really nice if they were just like upfront with it. Alright, so I'm gonna take some solar panels. What about 2 Trolls and a Brew? A lot of those people, like, it gets a ton of downloads, but it doesn't get a lot of views on YouTube. And a lot of people, there's so much Magic content out there. To get people to kind of like pay for Magic content, I think you have to be in the special list. Like, even I think the pros are suffering trying to get Magic to pay right now. I could be wrong. Maybe it's easy to make money online if you're not a fat white guy. I don't know. But in my practice, or my experience, it is not the easiest thing to make, especially on YouTube. Like, I could probably make like a stupid video and spike, or I could probably rant or tear up somebody, or I could do something outside of my character, and it would probably make a little bit of money, like once, but then I would forever be that guy. Do I use Google Hangouts to stream on YouTube and Twitch? So, I use a program called Restream.io to restream to YouTube and Twitch. I just want some bloody accumulators here. What am I missing? Iron gear wheels. That's a sad. So anyway, for people who like me who are trying to make a living streaming, it's a little bit difficult. I think that there's money to be made on YouTube and Twitch for sure, and I think that YouTube probably more for me than. I think in the long term YouTube will be really good, but I think in the short term it's just not a thing. Oh, that's not the right. Accumulators, please. Thank you. Alright. And then, in that case, I can just put a... And I don't want to have to put anything crazy here to make it all run. I just want it to work. Give me those. Again, this is a power problem, not a lack of resources problem. It's just, it is a lack of power problem. So we're gonna take I forget the ratio.
Nope.
Hi Titan, Captain blah 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 blah. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, just walked into work.
Oh my god, I just killed it. I did not mean to do that. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something else. We are going to grab... I think this one. I like this one. Yeah. So I like the idea of this one. The thing is with these kind of things, once they're built, you need to remember to take the solar, or the array out. The middle. Because it's not necessary. Some of the accumulators are full until they get hooked up to the actual power grid, and then they immediately empty. Thing is, this doesn't really do what I want it to do, I don't think. I don't know, we'll see. How's power? So if I'm going to build these like this, I need one to be basically fill in a square. And none of these, I think, fill in a square. But what is the ratio here? 180 to 150. I know there's a ratio for that. Oh, you know what? I actually have the cheat sheet. Factorio cheat sheet. Huh, I thought I favorited it. Factorio cheat.com. Alright, basic power. $25 to $21. That's pretty adorable, Peter. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so I'm gonna... At some point we're gonna figure out how to better build this in an empty square for 25 to 21. For that ratio. I don't know when, but we will do that.
Did you get the new internet hooked up?
Yep, it got hooked up Friday, I think.
Cool.
Yeah, it's not too bad so far. We'll see if it stays that way.
I mean, it's fiber, it will.
Well, it's we'll see. Like a lot of things could happen still. Nice thing about it is that we can put that there. And we can let that go. Robots can blow that up. Alright,
Hey, Samius, can I talk to you about something?
You can talk to me about anything, buddy. As long as it's daytime stream appropriate.
I think it is. Yeah.
Okay. What's up?
So I was in my car coming to work when I got sniped by a cop.
So you were speeding and you got caught?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, it didn't sound like the cop was in the wrong there, does it?
Yeah, I know. I was going downhill and trying to pass someone. I wasn't paying attention to the speedometer.
Okay. So you're owning up to your share of the blame. That's good. So what's the problem? What do we need to talk about?
I wasn't fully awake.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a ticket and I have to appear in court and stuff.
Well, you can probably just pay the ticket.
I don't have to do the court thing, though?
Usually, if you just pay the ticket, you're admitting guilt, and you don't have to go to court. At least that's how it is here. I would presume that that's how it is there. If you look at the ticket, like on the back or something, it should say something along the lines of like, if I just pay this ticket, is admitting guilt, and I agree to pay the thing. The problem is if you do that, your insurance company will know and your insurance rates will go up.
Okay.
Slack says you always had to go in Nashville, but then they changed it. Yeah, see, I don't want to make like promise you that you have to go in or whatever now, but I believe you don't have to.
Yeah, the date is a month from now.
Yep. And it's totally possible that you could show up and the cop won't be there. But honestly, if you did the crime, you should pay the fine. So like, and that's a tough one to tell people because, you know, it's the libertarian in me doesn't like the idea of people going unsafe speed limits in general. But, sorry, I don't like the idea of speed limits in general because of the libertarian in me. But if we are going to have laws on the books, then we all need to follow said laws.
Yeah, which some people still don't do.
Well, I mean, when you're speeding, you gotta be careful. Like, it's just, unfortunately, how it is. If you gotta be mindful of the thing. You're literally in the thing that kills more people a year. The only thing let's see, what is the U.S. car deaths? Nearly 1.3 million people die in road crashes each year, which is roughly 3,287 deaths a day. That is in the U.S. Is that legit? Or is that worldwide? That's got to be worldwide, right? There's no way that that's just in the U.S.
Well, yeah, that is a ton.
That's pretty funny, Peter. I'll give you that one. That one's pretty cute. Alright, here we go. CNN has an article some time ago. 2016. It is number one in car deaths per 100,000 people. And the second highest is Canada. So what is the deaths? What is the actual number of deaths? So in 2013, more than 32,000 people died. 90 fatalities a day. That sounds closer to right. That is more than gun-related deaths by about 2,000. If you consider that 2/3 of gun-related deaths are suicides, right? So you're talking about 10,000 people a year killed in gun-related events that are not suicides. Compared to car accidents, you're talking about 3 times the number of people killed not by, you know, I assume some people commit suicide by car. So, like, you're literally in one of the most dangerous things known to man. That means you have to take it seriously. You have to be awake. You have to be aware. You have to, like, just get it done. Pay attention. I feel sorry that you got sniped, as you put it, or you having a problem. But at the same time, like, you got to pay attention. As a person who's had a son literally ran over by a car, like, it was the worst day of my life. Finding out that my son was ran over by a car less than 2 blocks away from my house.
Ooh.
Thankfully, he's okay.
Yeah.
But again, it was a thing that never should have happened. The woman was... I still, to this day, feel like she was probably on her phone or doing something. She was speeding. Not a lot speeding. You know, it's kind of probably like in your mind, similar, right? Oh, I was speeding, but I wasn't speeding a lot, or it wasn't intentional, or whatever. She was doing, I think, 45 and a 40. Or 48 and a 40.
My thing was a 68 and 40 zone.
Okay, so you're significantly over the leeway, I think. 68 and a 40. That's just straight up dangerous. But something could happen at any time, and like, it's real easy to kill somebody, Titan.
I know. I mean, I was going downhill and I wasn't watching the speedometer.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be so careful. It's something that we take for complete granted here in the U.S. the dangers of car accidents. We just don't think about it. All right, how are we doing on this power recovery? We are so close to being power neutral again. Not during the night, obviously, but at least during the day. Why is this not working at all? Is there just no bots down here? No bots down here. That's why. Speaking of, this is done, so we need to go in here and pull this out. I think power touches all 4 of those. And then the other thing we need to do is, because there are robots in that roboport, we need to find some roboports that are not generally very full. Like this one. And we need to set up a requester chest. Put it right here, I think. And on one side we'll put these, and on the other one we'll put logistics robots. And anytime we shut down a roboport remotely like that, hopefully that'll put the robots back in the zone.
So the Sean pre-order came out today, didn't it?
It did. It doesn't look bad. At least it doesn't look bad to me. I'm kind of hoping that I can get my hands on the ultimate pre-order.
Yeah, me too.
But we'll have to see. Said it may involve hope that the fundraiser streams can make some dollar bills, which they have in the past. So I'm hoping that they will do.
Maybe I'll throw some your way.
That would be a lovely. Alright, so we were doing fundraising streams for Ravenloft when an individual donated the fan bundle to us, which was pretty sweet.
Another thing that would be cool is if I lived in Boston, so I can go to what was it, Gen Con?
No, PAX. Gen Con's in Indianapolis. Alright.
I heard Jerry's supposed to wear a kilt.
Yep, supposedly he's wearing a kilt right now, as a matter of fact. He didn't have time to go home and change today, so he had to wear the kilt all day, supposedly. Which is, I don't know, as a person who probably would wear kilts all the time, generationally, doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Alright. Now at night, we're basically completely powerless here. Not totally, but it certainly feels that way. We have another option as well. We can just make a bunch of lasers. And we could... Let's see, what else do we need to make lasers? That's 10 lasers. We can make a bunch of laser guns, and we could go build a remote power station someplace.
Since yesterday, Samus, I feel a little bit more grown up.
Well, you should definitely feel
like
more
that.
grown up after getting your first speeding ticket. That was the day that I realized I was a man.
Besides that, so I was asking my dad how the getting a place happens, and he was telling me all about the security deposit happens and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, all those things are valuable, important lessons as well. I'll not tell you they're not.
He was saying how much electricity, gas, all those utilities would cost for him, and then how much it would cost for me.
Yeah, if you are ready to move into a place, then it's always exciting to do that. My first 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. My first roommate type experience was so at best. Let's see, could put it here. It's a lot of coal. Water's close by. Would not be such a big deal to run power down, I don't think.
He said water isn't an issue, it's inexpensive, right? Water?
I mean, I don't think it'll be very bad. I don't know. I'm talking about Factorio land here personally, but yeah, let's just go up there. But yeah, a lot of the utilities are not bad. Like, they're not meant to get you. They're just what they are.
I'm kind of concerned whether or not I can keep my computer powered.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe it'll take too much power or something over time.
For what? If you were living on your own?
Yeah.
Oh. Again, paying your utility bills is not really that big of a deal. You just do it.
Yeah.
Like, it can be expensive, but it's not. You don't need to lose sleep over it, Titan. Like, you're not talking about millions of dollars. You're talking about, oh, that's not gonna work at all, is it? You're talking about making a relatively small payment for power. I think we didn't even need to bother to do that, I don't think. Yeah, this is all screwy. I'm not worried about that right now. I'll have to see about fixing this later. Right now, it's all messed up, and it's just gonna have to be that way for now. I think if we decide to do this way, which I think I kind of want to. Gotta be not shitting me, really. Utilities are dependent on where you live and electric for use. Yeah, but it also depends on, like... Alright. You are exactly correct. wood. Exactly correct. What I'm trying to say poorly is that as a single guy, it is probably not going to be that big of a deal. Your power consumption will be pretty minimal. Like during the summer it'll go up, but like for the most part, your utility bills are going to be pretty manageable for a single guy. It's part of your budget. That's a big deal if you like eating at the end of the month. Well, you do have to watch your budget. That is a fact, Jack. Actually. So I saw a different pattern. Oh, we're still making laser guns. Let's take the laser guns out for now, and then we'll turn around and add laser guns back to the queue. Anyway, we don't have any doodads though, do we?
Oh no, they extended the downtime again.
Again?
Yeah, 3.
Oh, okay. That's where it was earlier.
It must have been Twitter being slow.
Oh, S. I don't have any of these on me. Well, it's a good thing we started making these pipes, I guess. Let's gather up all these rocks. Not the tree. I don't need the tree, I need the rocks. So I'd like to figure out a slightly different pattern here. One that incorporates kind of puts everything together in a nice little package. I'm just not sure if I can invent such a package. So if I go like this and put a laser gun on the edge, right? And then I could put 2 on that side, and that's a unit. You can put a laser gun there again. Is that good enough? Should be, right? There they are. I don't know if this is less resources or more resources, but...
I'm kind of curious to see what that new weapon aura looks like.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you know what? I didn't put coal in here. Alright, what are we missing? We're missing 12 of these. And we're missing 8 of these. Really? 8? Kinda sucks. Alright, so let's take these last row away, I guess. That should fix it, right? Alright. Man, I thought water was closer than this. I'm not gonna lie, I really did think water was like right there. I have basically no more. Alright, we're gonna have to go back. I think we're gonna double up those lasers on the top too. Here's our car. We're going to jump in the car and drive backwards. As long as we stay in a straight line, if we don't ever move side to side at all, the car will drive in a perfectly straight line up and down. Hey, good morning, Thought Car. Or, sorry, Nathan. What's up, buddy? Just playing some, Factorio here today. I see I punted this real bad. I'll have to take out all this extra stone. It's in the way. Quinn's just scratching her ass on the car, or on the carpet. No! Stop! Don't do that. Don't do whatever you thought you were just... Oh my god! You were supposed to just do tiles. Oh my goodness. Alright, so... Now I gotta fix the copper too. Alright, hopefully not that big of a deal. Oh my god, so bad. This is pretty bad. Because this was all this was already specialed up here. No, wait, that was supposed to go there. Okay. So bad. Alright, what else got blowed up? Anything? This is still just what it's supposed to be. While we're down here, is this messed up too? No, okay. Jeez. Important lesson there, I guess. Make sure if you're going to do tile removal that it's only the tile. Think it's nap time? I'm getting close. I'm getting close to food, and I wish it was a nap. I got up, oh my god, this whole area got stripped too?
You want me to send some pizza over?
No thanks. Trying really hard not to eat pizza. We're gonna have to recreate whatever these were. Okay, no big. Not a big deal. Not a big deal, Sam. Just calm down. Okay. Just wanted to fix the bloody power. And it looks like solar actually may have fixed the power. But I think we're going to go ahead and put a huge array out there anyway. Why is this? Aha. And this will give us room for a couple of laser guns. So this is going to get doubled up, I think. So I found out the other day that I don't know if it was a friend, somebody I knew semi-well, at least, passed away last week due to some medical complications due to alcoholism, primarily. And he is actually, I think, a year younger than me. And left a wife and 2 children behind. Pretty rough, actually, for him and his family, at least. Oh, not him. He's not around anymore. But his family. stuff like that. When you hear about it, it's pretty rough. Every time I hear somebody let themselves get in trouble because of alcoholism. It's none of my business, but do we have any? We have basically no repair packs. Throw whatever repair packs we have in here. And this should hopefully be okay. Like I half expect this to get attacked a bunch, but these lasers should be more than enough to defend whatever comes in for a long time. Then again, we might turn it off once we kind of get our solar rearranged. All these cliffs. Alright, but now that we have the power fixed, things look pretty good. Alright, I'm going to actually do something a little bit on the crazy side. I'm going to save this right here. Then I'm going to load an old autosave before I screwed up everything over here. And I'm going to snapshot this corner. I'm going to put it over here in the My Blueprint section. And then I'm going to load this. And then hopefully this... Yeah, good. I didn't want to have to re-figure out all this. We don't need these, though, anymore. Alright, so we fixed that array that was missing. I guess it was not nearly as bad as I kind of thought it was for a minute. Alright. Need new research. I like shields. I like uranium. I said I'm not in a hurry to win the game. The thing is, I will get to a point where I become bored. Like, as soon as there's no real pressure left on me, I tend to let the game slide. I don't want to do that with this one. I want to... I would like to really kind of get this solidified. There's a lot of things that I would like to get nailed really, really well. And I'm not 100% sure. So maybe what we need to do is we need to go into a quote-unquote God mode here. Grab our grid minus this pipe, and really it should be minus these things here in the middle as well. Alright, so this is our proper grid. This one will come out and get deleted. Alright. So let's get our proper... Oh, it didn't record everything though. I hate it when they don't record everything. Alright, so include tiles, exclude this, Get rid of these ones here in the middle. Actually, you know what? Put those back. Just for now. These will be the ones that you need to, like, get it going. Okay. So there's our square. Oh, we have a big attack coming in. So if that goes there. And that goes there. So if those are our big squares, right? Then what we need to do is we need to start realigning things for like coming in. Right? So let's just make a bunch of get a bunch of stuff together here real quick. What am I missing to make radars? I'm missing iron. So we need gears and we need just iron. So we can get gears from up here. We can grab some iron from up here as well. Nothing. Alright. So let's mix up a couple of these. Get our bots together. Why do I have all these train tracks? I've not done trains in quite a while. These mine? Slow ass robots. Alright, so if this is one, this is another. We can have like, this could be copper smelting. And get up here. Oh, we're at our 1,000 construction robots. Let's go turn that off. This should be clear. Down. Alright, let's turn this back off. And then how are you doing? Getting close. This, oh. I didn't turn the alarm off. Alright, so let's change it to 2,000. I don't know if we're going to be making more construction robots. For right now, 1,000 is probably pretty reasonable for what we need. Alright, in the future, this will get mined out. So maybe we should just start the copper. Like, we're going to need all sorts of copper. Maybe we just go ahead and start on it now. The real question is, do we build it for... Like, do we just go ahead and go electric? Like, where do we... Here's some coal we could bring in. Like, we have so much coal we could bring in. Do we really want to bother going like through that hassle? Like 22 million up here, 20 million up here, 50 million out here. If we could establish that, we would not have a problem. We need to plan the rest of these grids, I think. Alright, unfortunately we're gonna have to remove some of these. Path is sacred. No building on the path. Alright, so we get the next one. Problem is where I'm at in the car here makes it a bit of a pain to slap this down. Alright, so my plan is for this to be the train station. This one I don't think I care about. This one I care about. Oh, not all of it though. Not all of it. Just the cliffs, please. Alright, so what do I have to do to get just cliffs? Ah, perfect. Okay, this one I don't think I care about. So these I do. Let's back on. Well, there's our 1,000 logistics robots, which we made. Part of me is really tempted to just change that to be like 1,500. Okay, the accumulators have stopped. Which means we need to slap down more accumulators somewhere. Alright, should we stop? Yeah, okay. For now, we'll just stop. No, we're gonna increase. I lied. I changed my mind. We're gonna go another 500 bots. Another 500 logistic bots. Every once in a while, I get caught up in things, and then I look up in the chat, and then, something hilarious is in the chat. That dog. I think Peter has found his real calling. It's finding dog humor for the stream. Alright, so, first question. can we get to make this the train stop? So, where's our train book? Train book. So what does a 4-to-4 train thing look like here? We can slap a T in. What if the train station was more this way? What if the train station was in this square? I hate there not being... I guess I just don't have power poles on me, though. Oh, this is aggravating. I don't like watching these things blink. Alright, so what if this became our train station? So things came down here. And then turn around, came back up this way, and we could have our stacker. Or maybe this is our stacker, this is our station. God, we're just getting so far away from everything, though. What if instead of this is the train line? What if we move the train line down here? Somewhere. I feel like that's the mistake that I made. Because I put the train line in the wrong spot to start with. It's like, alright, if this is going to be a smelting line, shouldn't the train station, main train line be down here? And then I can just like... Or maybe even 2 down. Where's the car? It's up here on the road. What is going on with the power out here? Like the robots just aren't coming down for the power. I'm gonna grab a bunch of power poles and I'm gonna go get this power connected. Then I'm thinking we might take a little bit of a break. A little bit early. I want to kind of think this through some more. I don't have a big plan. I'm not Neil House or the streamer. God, I fell in love with the I forget his name now. But there's a guy who was streaming yesterday. Was it yesterday? I don't know. I found the video, I guess, yesterday or the day before. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. And get out Oh no! I don't think that breaks Factorio though, does it? I know it messes up DDO, but I don't think it messes up Factorio. Anyway, he was streaming a speedruns, and I was just blown away by how awesome speedrunning could be if you know what you're doing. Oh man, I didn't realize that one was still in here. We'll probably need it occasionally though. So I'm thinking what we do is we put trains here. Like, what happens if we put trains on these new blocks down one, and then we have just so much bad stuff. Alright, so if this is train, yeah, I think that's the way to go. Oh, I'm out of bits and bobs. Let's go get some cliff explosives here. Uh-oh. It's no bueno. Cliff explosives are over here. And then let's put those laser guns there, and then let's I'll look at that in a second. That's pretty good, Peter. Again, I like the dog stuff. I think it's fun. Alright, I need a... Where's the laser gun at? I literally only have laser guns up here. I think so. Let's augment this with 2 laser guns. Okay. Yeah, I think the more I think about it, the more this is better. I don't know if it's right, but I think it's better. This is where I wish I was much better at Factorio. Like, I just don't have a big plan to, like, ramp things up in a major way. Tell me that looked correct. Looks alright. Really good. We probably need this coal. Oh, am I sticking? I'm still sticking all this in the corners, aren't I? Didn't have power. Let's get that fixed. Why doesn't this have power? Oh, because this is missing. Here we go. Is this off? It is off. Holy S. Where did we mess up? We messed up here. Oh, okay. So I apparently have a bunch of fixing to do. I'll figure it out. I'll get back to work. I'm sorry. Alright. So bad. Alright, so let's take everything. No, I still want all that stuff picked up. Let's fix it. Yeah, I made a pretty bad screw up here. By being that tile off, all sorts of shit is broken. Alright, but I don't care about any of these rocks or trees or these guys. Alright, is this one correct? Alright, this one is correct. We'll realign off of this. So let's get this power fixed. So it's hard to see that picture on my screen. Looks like a dog eating with human hands. Like it's a dog head on a human body. I mean, I'm good. I'm good. I'm a good boy. I missed that part. So it's, I guess I could just show you. So this is what I see, Pete. See, it's how it's all like scribbly. Some of them work fine, and some of them just screw up sporadically. So I have to turn around and watch it on the playback to be able to see them. So that one in particular, what I can see of it is pretty good. Pretty cute. Pretty cute. Alright, let's pick up this stuff. I'm just going to clean up all of this. So I'm not sure where exactly things got messed up here. But we're going to clean up all this. Get it? I don't want to clean up all these trees though. We go like this, and then I turn around and go like that, right? It'll stop picking up everything. Alright, this looks correct. So maybe I didn't mess up nearly as bad as I thought I did. Alright, let's take those back out. Don't need these for now. Yes. I have a friend who's like seriously was into Castlevania. In fact, they bought it from the Castlevania something or other on the for the Wii for my son one Christmas, and sat around and like just beat Castlevania all weekend. Like repeatedly. Alright, so I think these are fine. Well, I see the advantage now of taking the 4 corner posts. See, because this still looks wrong. Okay, that does look correct though. Oh, let's get rid of these. Again, get rid of that for now. Again, I just want to get the grids lined up, and I want to work a little bit on the train stuff. Not even like a lot, just enough. Alright, so why is this power not connected? Okay, because this poles are missing. Let's get this power connected. Oh, pretty good, Mike. How are you doing? So where's that guy coming from? Here? Surely he's got to be buzzing straight into this, right? Is it? No, that's a single worm. It must be coming from up here somewhere. I could probably clear that out and build a wall. Might do that at some point as well. That away. Went to the dentist? Yeah, you mentioned that you were doing the dentist thing last night, right? Well, you gotta take care of the teeth that you got, that's for sure. Whatever that means for your situation. Yeah, I hear you. Alright, so now I think we at least have a plan. Although I'm gonna run into every power pole possible between here and my plan. Alright, perch. I really want to get better at making train bases. I'm so bad at it. I beat the game so many times without a train, hardly at all. And now that Alright, let's turn this off. That'll probably change at some point. But for now, I just want it off. That should turn off any second. Okay. Hey, Donald Trump, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. Actually, let's grab some more cliff explosives while we're up here. Also, while we're here, dump all this coal in there. And I can do the same thing for that. And then I think I'm also... would not normally recommend this, but I need a place to unload these trees. So let's set the input priority to be to the right. And that'll get the trees eaten up first. And this is a good spot to like unload that kind of stuff. Good, I'm glad. Everybody should think I'm hot. I'm Samus. Samus is one hot B word. Alright, so this is wrong. This is all wrong. Man, I really hope all this isn't one tile off again. I hope this was where we misaligned things to start with, and now everything's going to be back in where it's supposed to be. I don't like taking my shirt off for my wife. Don't touch my purse. I don't know who you are. I don't know you. Yeah, you're definitely not my wife. You might want to be my wife, but you're definitely not my wife. Yeah, see, these still look wrong to me. I think we're still one row off everything. See, this is fine. This is right. See, this top seems correct. This bottom seems correct. This seems wrong. Because these are not connected. Maybe it was just those that were off? Let's hope. Oh, DDO stream posted. Okay. All right. Undo that. All right. So this is where we're gonna do our trains. Trains will come in here, go through this. That's what we decided. All that to get to here. Alright, but that doesn't fit evenly. Yeah, for a pop... This isn't for Friday Night Magic. I was talking about for a Saturday tournament, boy. But if people are down for Popper for Saturdays, that would be okay. Alright, so I'm going to take... Where's that trains to book? Let's add another bar. Let's add another bar. Alright, sorry. Answering text message stuff here. Let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, I was trying to get the bloody train book down here somewhere so I can find it. Alright. So there's our four-way up. Which I kind of want to be able to plan in the middle. Yes, Donald. You know, Nathan, what I should have you guys do while you have all those kids at the school, they should, yes, but not during the day. During the daytime stream, we keep it clean. What I should have you do, Nathan, since you have all those kids there, is have them, get them all to make a Twitch account and watch the stream for like an hour. Yeah, I'm going to work on my Frontier deck tonight, too. I have some stuff I want it to be like, and I'm not sure if I can actually get it to be what I want. Alright, so I wanted to be able to put this in here. If I could get the kids, if I could get 75 different accounts watching for, I forget how long. It's not very long. It's like an hour or two. Let's see. Oh, man, I can't believe I'm still on the main window screen. I'm sorry, everybody. Let's see, channel, goals. Like, my next goal is what? Yeah, I need an average of 75 viewers. So if I could get a bunch of people in watching the... Even if their computers are just on the stream and they're not actually at the computer... I mean, it's obviously better if they're at the computer, but even if they're just sitting there hanging out, it would be, their accounts hanging out would be great. From different IP addresses, oh, so nice. Alright, we need all sorts of things, but it is almost lunchtime. I think we have a plan now for the train system. I hope. I think we're gonna tell the house robots to take care of these trees over here on this road, so I can drive up and down this road. So yeah, I'm gonna eat, work on my Frontier deck. Then I'm going to, we'll be back around 6:37, no, we'll be around 7:30, 8 o'clock our time to work on our new D&D campaign that'll be on the stream here. And that'll be pretty good, I think. Alright, so we have to disassemble a bunch of this round. So, you're like, Sammy, just put all that in place. I know. I know, but I needed this part filled in. And that's too far away to connect to here. So this needs a train stop in the middle. Like that. Oh, I didn't. I'll make a few. I'm tired of looking at the thing blink at me. Alright, let me still have a little bit of crud in here. Okay, so this guy should be our, I think, middle of the road train track. Oh, we need a landmark. That'll work. Probably. Resurrections were reprinted in Time Spiral, right? If so, they should be in the big binder. Think this is the big train track we've been looking for. Yeah, they weren't reprinted. Yeah, they were time shifted. So they should be in the time shift or in the big box or the big binder. Because they're time shifted. Oh man, I'm really hoping I've got this I really hope I have at least a reasonable idea of how this train is going to work. I'm very concerned that I am effing the pooch here though. Alright, so if everything was done correctly... that guy should line up. And then this guy should line up. Although, these are out. Holy S, I may have actually done it. Shit actually does look right. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting it to actually be correct. That feels real good. Now we're a long ways away from being able to throw that.
You there?
Hey man, what's happening?
What are you doing, buddy?
Trying to play a little bit of Factorio before going to lunch here in a minute.
Nice.
But,
You figure out what kind of character you're gonna make?
yeah, I think I'm going to play that new Artie for 5th edition.
Okay.
I'm kind of... I think it'll let me do a bunch of random stuff that... Let me kind of role fill in the party. Real nice, you know? I have to move these lights.
I'm thinking either cleric or bard.
Okay.
Kinda not sure yet.
Well, there's not, like, a huge rush. You'll be able to think about it tonight. Talk to everybody, see what they think. Based off of what, you know, everybody else also wants to kind of play. But, I would not be opposed to, like, a cleric or... Well, I don't know. We may need more DPS than a bard. Although the 5th edition bards aren't terrible at doing some dips. Just have to kind of fiddle with it. But have you played much of the 5th edition stuff?
I played it one time for about 10 minutes. I said my whole group, we still play since we were like 12 years old. We still play twice a week, 2nd edition. So I mean, there's no reason for me to ever play 5th,
Yeah.
or 4th, or 3.5, or anything. I mean, it's just we tried to go to the newer stuff, but it's just hard to customize characters like you can in 2nd and 2.5 with the skills and powers. I mean, you could really.
Well, I don't know. Third
Character.
and 3.5, in my opinion, is still probably the best for building and customizing your character. Even
There's
over
stuff you
2nd.
can't do though. Like
Huh?
no, I'm talking about skills and powers 2.5.
Right. You mentioned that before. Like
It's
that
just
really.
total customization. It's total customization. I mean, you really. I mean, you can use, like, instead of a long sword or a dagger, you can use like all small bladed weapons or all this kind of weapons, and then you can make a guy this way, make a guy that way. You can, instead of you get points. So for cleric, you get 120 points, and you can pick. I don't want to have. Say I didn't want healing school, because healing school costs 10 points. I don't want healing. I just want plant or I want this. I can customize my character how I want to customize them. You know what I'm saying? You could be a cleric that does this, or you can have persistent spell effects. It costs three character points per spell level. I can have invisibility permanently on me. You can't do that in 3.5. You can't do that in 5th edition or 4th edition. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's some stuff like that you can do, but there's some stuff that you definitely can't. But
it's like if I'm a guitar player and you said, okay, we're gonna make a band, but you can only play F sharp, G, G7, C, and the blues scale. It's all you can play. Well, what I want to play like this or that. I want to play, this. Nope. This is all you can play.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
the
pretty
difference.
sure I've done something like that skills and powers thing in the past. Like, I feel like the more you mention things, the more I recognize. And, I don't know. It's fine. Like I said, I feel like I've played it. It's, I think a lot of this, for me anyway, I think the simplification of the rules and streamlining it for everybody, third and 3.5, I think is probably like the golden age.
That's why I think they went to that, because people were lazy. People didn't want to customize. They wanted to be able to just like, oh, like choose your adventure books. Remember those back in the day?
Yeah, I would disagree. It's when to get people into the game, you want it to be a process of relative ease, and then you want the complexity there for people who are ready to dive deep. And that's where I think the 3.5, the third and the 3.5 does a really good job. You know, it's like in DDO. You can have your simple character, like your basic fighter or whatever, and follow the path. Or you can get in there and multi-class and like go crazy.
But the other thing is like, do we play DDO, and there's probably about what 10 feats people use. There's other ones that no one ever will take. They will never ever take that. But in skills and powers, those ones that no one ever takes can become good because you can customize your character around that. Because we have the same DM since we were kids, and he's really good, and we're all about like not following the path. Like in real life, I don't have to follow the path. I can choose what I want to choose. So our DM is really good at doing that. We play with other DMs in the past that are just basically like module runners. If you divert from the apple cart, the guy can't do anything. He doesn't know what to do. He can't improvise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I said
that's what I like about 2.5 is that's you don't know every monster you're gonna, because whatever you can do, the monsters can do, or the NPCs can do. So you can't just walk into a bar and go, I'm gonna be the big bad guy, and punk that dude over there, because you don't know that guy might have this persistent spell effect, you know, of like 4 fireballs per day he can cast, or a mirror image, or like a what do you call it? Contingency to like do explosive runes on a book you stole. Because you can't just go around and screw around with people, because what you have, they can have.
Well, and I think that can be done with any setting.
But a lot of DMs don't. They just like module running. That probably say 60%, maybe higher than. I've gone to tournaments before and watch people play. And it's like all they do is run modules. I think 2 times.
Well, tournaments are the modules. That's the idea of a tournament, is that you run through the module. I don't know. I think you're gonna have a good time. I think we're gonna get you in this 5th edition stuff for a little bit. Hopefully it'll be not too much of a shock, and I think it'll be okay. And then, like I said, we're gonna have fun. I've not played with Talab before, so we're just gonna have to see. I know he is buying buying the big pre-filled in module for us, and we're gonna run that module at least. And we'll kind of see how it goes, but I think he's gonna have a good time.
Is it Mystara that we're playing 5th edition? What world?
I think it's somewhere in Forgotten Realms, but I'm not 100%.
Okay.
I've never gone Super Saiyan. No, I'm a mere mortal, just your average fat halfling.
Do you have link to the books? Because I can't find any 5th edition online. I can PDF so far.
So, this is what I can tell you. There's hang on, let me. So like. There are places out there, depending on your search foo. But they're not secure kind of things. But I believe Wizards also sells the books. It depends on how you do your searching here. basically.
I'm gonna create a free account for my Roll20 right now. So that's where I'm gonna
Yeah.
do that.
Yep. Just use that email that you sent me.
Oh yeah, got that.
And this way he can invite you to that game. But it looks like if you... Here we go. This is... I thought... I was trying to find the product here in the... in the Wizards website. I'm sorry. I know that... I don't know. Let me wrap this stream up here for a second, and then we can talk about it. Because I think I need to do just a little bit of a digging to find you some stuff. But
I thought I had the books. I have every second edition, like all that stuff in a big folder. But I thought I had. I have 3.5 rules, but I don't have 5th. That's why I was like, dang it.
Yeah, I mean it shouldn't be that big of a deal to get you in for the 5th stuff. Just I kind of want to get.
And another thing I didn't like about how they did with the 3.5 is every year they made a new goddamn version, man. Like second edition was for like 18 years. You know what I'm saying? It was 3.5, then it was 4, then 4, and then 5. It's like what's next year? 6? Then 2 years from now, 6.5. I mean, can you just leave it?
It took them a little bit to go into. So 3rd and 3.5 were like 4 years apart, and then and then 4th was like 5 or 6 years after that. But I had the feeling that let me see. I'm pulling up the.
What's the other D&D game they just made? It's the newer one.
The Pathfinder?
No, the other one. You can play it through your phone if you want to. You can download. We're playing that for a while with a buddy of mine named Wally, who worked for the company. He's one of their. I can't remember it now. What it's called? Damn it! It's got its own website and everything. Dungeons and Dragons something. I can't remember what it's
I don't know. There's like a Fantasy Grounds going on. There's a bunch of different services for playing D&D.
Yeah, well, we were playing that for a while, and the thing is, I was a thief, but like I wasn't able to do like thiefy stuff. It was like weird. I'm like, dude, can I be a thief? Can I like hide up in a building and jump on backstab some dude? He's like, no. Well, you kind of can, but this is how it works. I'm like, well, I want pickpockets and open locks and all these things. He goes, no, it's only like 2 abilities. I'm like, okay, I'll just be a fighter then, because obviously I can't play a thief. I was getting hecka frustrated, man.
Well, I think that's limitations of your tool. You just have to kind of figure things out from there. I don't. I mean, I
want fire move traps, open locks. I want all the good thief stuff that thieves do. Like, no, you use 2 abilities, this one and that one. I'm like, great, that's kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah, again, I think a lot of your experiences are probably colored by the options that you had at your disposal.
That's why I think it's hard for me to go to new stuff, because I want to be able to customize my guy. If I want to wear this or that or look like this, I can. If I want to not use the typical weapon, I want to use a polearm or a samurai sword or something, I can.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff's in there.
But some of the stuff you just can't. Like, no, your class only allows these kind of weapons. I'm like, oh, typical game. Okay, so.
Yeah, most of that stuff now, that's like a layover of 2nd edition. That your class can only use certain kind of weapons. Now most of the classes, like most of the stuff for like weapons and stuff like that, are just feats. You just take them whenever you have a feat.
Yeah.
You know, like you want to use, like you're a cleric and you want to use a longsword, but your deity's not that. You just take the feat.
There you go.
So I
think we'll have fun.
We'll figure it out. And again, it really comes down to the screwing around, I think.
Yeah,
at least
I'm an
for
actual
me.
role player. I love to role play, so it's fine with me. I can do it. I play with some people that are some weird people that I play with, and wow, I'm telling you.
So like I was telling Talab when he kind of talked me into doing this, I'm like, I have two modes. I have let's knuckle down and tactically think about this combat and like make it happen. And I have, hey, did this NPC just offer me a handy J? Like, I'm down. Let's go. Pull out my junk and like right in the middle of the dungeon. It's like, whoa.
See, that's all part of the world. That can happen.
They're like, hang on a second. Like, we're in the middle of combat here. I'm like, yeah, but the shield bearer just said that I was going to get a handy J. It's like, nobody said that. Like, I'm pretty sure I heard her say that she was interested in...
And you know what else weird is there's no alignments either. That's what's weird too. Like the one game that I was playing. God, what's the
Oh, and the whatever version you're playing. Again,
it was like no alignments, and so it's like you can have like a guy who was like an evil dark elf hanging out with like a really really good haughty paladin wild elf. I'm like, that's not gonna happen. That is not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. You're not gonna have like Lolth hanging out with Corral and everything. Dude, it's not happening.
You'd be surprised. Everybody likes a little freaky sometimes.
Just saying.
All right.
Well, Charles Manson's not gonna go hang out with the DEA agents. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure he spent a lot of time hanging out with some pretty lawful people.
Yeah.
Right before he ended up in jail.
I just murdered a bunch of people. I'm on a felon. Hey, let's go have coffee.
Yeah, I don't think that's the kind of hanging out that they did. I think it was more of like, so why don't you come with me? Tell me all about your exploits, and then we're gonna go put you in this little box.
So this game I was playing, so I was a really good. I'm not a big elf player, but so they needed an elven paladin in this group, so I was like, I'll be the elven paladin. So the first time I come, I'm like out in the woods doing my woodland stuff. What happened was I was like raising Pegasus and selling them to another elven city. So all of a sudden here comes the group that I'm supposed to be playing with, and there's a dwarf, which I'm like already standoff with dwarves, and I'm like, we think they're this way or that way. There's a freaking dark elf, being like a sneak. He's a thief. So I draw my bow down, I fire 2 arrows, I missed. And the player I was playing was like heck of pissed, like, were you firing? I said, dude, I don't know who your character is. I see something that is my mortal enemy sneaking through my forest. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know you.
So the big conflict. So the whole time I was role playing my character, and this guy was making it like it was personal. I'm like, it's not Jason versus you, Bobby. It's my character doesn't like you wanted to play the dark elf. You knew what I was already playing.
Yeah, stay away from my church or my purse. I don't know you.
I ended up killing him like 3 days later. I killed him. I killed him in his sleep. So I was not going to travel with it.
That does not seem all that good. Good a line, my friend.
It wasn't sleep. It was in his reverie. Because he had put traps and like some poison traps, and he started messing up the forest, killing plants and trees and shit. So I had to put an end to this dude.
I just stabbed him in his sleep because he was lawful evil and I'm lawful good, so I just had to stab him right in the eye in his sleep.
He wasn't sleeping, he's like going to his reverie. Elves do the reverie thing, they don't really sleep,
Right, they meditate. Yeah, so while he was defenseless and unexpecting it, I stabbed him right in his eye. That'll teach him to be lawful bad.
He failed his hear noise check and he failed his surprise roll. So he had all opportunity to not die.
All right, everybody. I think with that, I'm going to go get some breakfast. So we're going to be back tonight with some character creation. There'll probably be some merriment. There'll probably be lots of reminiscing and like oddball stories being told.
Yeah, so it's a goof around session first.
Yeah, it'll be goof around, get to know each other, figure out our characters, how we're going to kind of like want to put things together. It'll be a lot of fun. So if you can, keep an eye on that. It'll probably be, I don't know what the titles are going to be, but I think we're also going to try this squad streaming. So like you'll be able to watch my point of view, Talab's point of view, and switch back and forth really nicely. So yeah, we're going to try to figure that out. But I got to get some breakfast, y'all. So I'm going to get out of here. Thanks everyone for hanging out with us today. And like, subscribe, follow, etc., etc. Patreon.com/Samius. If you'd like to become a patron for as little as $1 a month, $3 a month. There are perks. Like last night, we played music all night. People who had Patreon accounts got preferable treatment on the music. So, think about it, kids. Alright, y'all. You have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in a couple hours. Toodles.